Getting out of here in a couple of hours, though, so. Oh, it's such a long day, man. I gotta get some coffee in my system. It's just boring, you know? Nothing ever happened. No. No. No, no, no! I gotta go! I gotta go!
Hey! Everything okay?
Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no!
Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus and his Kree soldiers who have joined forces with Hydra and AIM. Now, I know some of you aren't used to fighting side by side with each other, but the world needs you to put aside your feuds and stand together. Any questions?
I am Groot.
Any other questions? All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
You need help with your Marvel Strike Force game? Then come down to the school of the Game Father. Valley Flyin' did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father. Valley Flyin'. That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Red Stib Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted Valley Flyin' in his vagina for the 3rd time, he went home and cried to his little mommy, and now I need a new challenger. Bring it, little boy. All one with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a
Gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Alright gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
OMG.
MSF.
Pra voltar de encontro
Hello there. Hello there. Is this working? Well, hello. What do you got to do Alliance War today? We're gonna do Alliance War, which is gonna be fun. I'm a little I had dinner last night with Arnold. Oh my god, that was amazing. That was amazing. I'm not. I'm still a little under the weather to a certain degree. Ow. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Hello. Can you blame school play for not feeling well? No. How about MSF music album? Well, I got a yeah. Here's a playlist. There's a couple. There's one in there by Ceci. It's about 12 minutes long. It's kind of like a montage of 3-4 songs. It's excellent. Yeah, I have no. Devil Dino came out yesterday. I didn't bother. Gold is a severe bottleneck. How's it going, Boylan? That's where I'm at. I think so. This is what I think happened. They screwed up by giving everybody 450 to 500 cores a day, so we really didn't need to buy characters. So they're trying to, you know. It's like, well, hey, we here's all these power cores every day. Oh shit, you guys stop buying characters. Well, fuck me. I'll take a look at the Spider Noir trailer. I've not seen it. Where are the T4s? Hey man, they're in Danger Room now. Yeah, they're putting the squeeze on T4s. Oh, they know what they're doing. I did pull my reds for the Dino, yeah. I heard that in this other game where they give out a lot of characters, but if you get a top tier character and you want to scramble and upgrade them to maximum everything right away, all the upcharges are thousands of dollars. If you can't be patient and wait and do it over time, if you just like acquiring the character is like a percentage of the cost if you're impatient. And it's like somebody told them that and they go, oh shit, let's start giving your characters away and charge for everything else. I don't know how you pivot to that, not at this speed. I feel like that's the idea. Yeah. They're trying to make all the costs of upgrading characters, because other games do capitalize on that. Absolutely, right? I can think of one right off the top of my head that is like, wow, yeah, if you want to upgrade this character day one, this exact second, get ready to spend some money. You don't have any books? Oh, get fucked. Here's an offer. You want to book every character? Oh shit, yeah, we'll take all your money. Yeah, I know, it's really wild. The difference though is in Raid, you have the agency to exercise patience. It's not this. And maybe I have a higher, a high level of patience, or maybe I don't feel like a compulsion to max everything out day one. Maybe I don't buy into, well, gotta collect them all or some shit. So it's just a very different experience. I'm pretty sure that Raid Shadow Legends capitalizes on people that don't have that impulse control, have to have everything, have to get every character. Oh, it's in a 10x. Fuck me. Here's $1,000. I'm gonna get them before everybody else. Here's $1,000. I might get lucky on that 10x. That's how they make their money. I'm certain that's how they make their money. Oh yeah, Marvel Strike Force doesn't know what they're doing. Yeah. No, I feel like Raid Shadow Legends is a dangerous game to play for someone that has to have everything day one maxed out, because they will take a lot of money. They'll take all your money. Min-maxers, it's an easy game to play. It's a really easy to play the game if you just don't care about that kind of stuff. Always short on books and shards. Yeah, always. Yeah, always. Yeah. 6-star Cecilia Day. Oh, you're moving along then. She's great. Oh, I know. Raid, you could spend $1 million. Yeah. That guy that crashed his Ferrari, I think he created Call of Duty or one of those games. I don't know which one he made. He had $1 million in his account. Can you imagine? I don't know. I mean, you may have not experienced this, Boylon, but I don't know, 6-9 year ago, pretty much anybody that was Battle Pass spender caught up to the Mega Krakens, and there was literally nothing to do, and everybody had the same account. And you couldn't even buy your way to first place in Arena. There's just nothing you could do. And all the heavy spenders were like, we're bored, there's nothing to buy, and they left the game. And they're scrambling to fix that problem, but to create the scarcity to get these people to spend is going to be insanely painful on anybody that's a min-max or low spend or free to spend. They really have to do some really unhealthy things to the overall game to bring back the value in spending. Why spend when everybody has the same account, same roster, and you don't have to do anything to get it? Well, they're creating reasons to spend. Diamond 5s, Purple 4, 110, fuck tons of reworks. You know, coming out with one new character, 4 reworks. There's fuck tons of stuff to do. They're really scrambling to create some sort of diversifications between my roster and a guy that's spending $3,000 a month. Yeah, and now they're that what? Do you think I'm going to buy gold? Do you think they're going to buy gold? It's there was a place where we were buying gold 4 years ago, and I remember doing offer reviews, and if you could buy a gold orb and you could get this and blah blah blah, and you can get this amount of gold, and if you could buy it for this price, and it was a thing. People were buying gold orbs. And they gave away gold inside of battle passes, and so that once you've gotten the milk for free, why do you need to buy the cow? Is that the saying? Yeah, there's this was They created a situation where spending was not necessary, and now they're trying to reverse that, and it's not going to make any sense. It's like, oh yeah, this used to be free, but now it's not. Well, I don't want to pay for that. Well, get lucky. Well, I was willing to buy characters, but now because I don't have any gold, I'm just not going to buy characters. Get fucked. Get bent. Oh, well, no, you're going to buy the gold. You want to buy gold? 50 million gold for $100. If you're so lucky, we'll give you the No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not how people do things. And then people are going to say, fuck that, and they're just going to stop buying characters. I don't know, man. I feel like they really screwed up this idea. So there's this idea like, The first cardinal sin in a mobile game is boring your spenders. You have these heavy spenders that want to spend money, and if they get bored and have nothing to buy, get fucked. You have failed the fundamental principle of a mobile game. Like, that's like the easiest thing in the world to not fuck up is make your spenders bored. Well, they made their spenders bored. A lot of them quit. A lot of them acclimated to this new economy, and they're trying to reverse it, and I don't think it's going to work. And here's the thing. There's always got to be this balance, right? Why would I want to spend money on this mobile game? What value do I get? Well, okay. There's that, right? But they're creating value by making a free-to-play, low-spend experience absolutely miserable. There's got to be a balance between you can spend money if you want to, and you're going to get all this shit, and the person's like, yeah, I want that stuff, and I'm going to spend money, and have a game that is pleasurable to play, free-to-play, or to low to no spend. You have to do both, or else you don't have a game. And frankly, I feel like there should be people making hundreds, if not millions of dollars a year directly working for Scopely and Marvel Strike Force, and that's all they should be thinking about. That's all they've been thinking about for the last 10 years is how do they create that dynamic where there's value if you want to spend, but yet the game is still fun. That is a mobile game. That is a mobile game. Every successful mobile game has that formula down. Spenders get value, free-to-play players still have fun. That's a whole mobile game. That's the whole mobile game mentality in a nutshell. How do you do that? No, they have stopped spending. They've had no reason to spend in the last 6 months. Like 6 months ago, there was nothing to buy. Everybody had a homogenous roster, and there was nothing to buy, nothing to spend. There was no reason to buy anything, and everybody just stopped spending. I'm sure most of them quit because they got bored and they just left the game out of sheer boredom 6-9 months a year ago. They're just gone. I don't know. Nothing to do. Hey, I'm dropping to 50 to arena every day. I can't even spend any money to go higher. Like, I can climb to number 1, but I can't stay there because every free-to-play account on my server can knock me back to 50 in 10 minutes. Well, fuck this. If I can't spin my way to the top, I don't know why I'm playing this game. And they're gone. They're gone. They've been gone for a while. Yeah, they really did some weird shit with the economy. And frankly, the simplest way to understand what I'm talking about, which I think most of you get it, is the free legendaries. Why would a spender want that? Spender doesn't want everybody to get free legendaries. They're like, this is bullshit. Why would I want to play a game where everybody's going to get Quasar for free? I'm a spender. I should get that shit early. I don't care what it costs. And I got to piss on the pores because they don't have Quasar. That is like, they basically said, well, I guess you don't need to play the game. Everybody gets Quasar for free. And they left. They're gone. And now they're scrambling to reverse all that shit they did. And it's not going to be fun for free-to-play players. Yeah, I mean, that is like one a clear example out of like 20 where that same thing was happening over and over again. Yeah, and then how do you reverse this? Like, okay, we've given everybody legendaries. Well, get fucked. The next one's going to cost $2,000. Well, nobody's going to do that. You can't just have it one way and then change back to the way it was. It's really weird. Same thing. Oh, 500 power cores a day in Arena. Oh, that was way too generous. We fucked up. No, we're going to reverse that. That will never go over well. It'll never go over well. You can't unwind that. Can't unwind that. Yeah, it's just like impossible to unwind that shit. Like, oh, everybody's getting 500 power. We fucked up. 500 power cores a day for free. Oh, Boylan, that fucking guy's got 36,000. He's never gonna buy a character. Yeah, we gotta shut that shit down. Nobody gets any more power cores in Arena. Sorry. Yeah, that'll never go over well. People quit the game in droves. You can't unwind that shit once you've done it. Impossible. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to do it they're trying to do it with gold, they're trying to do it with T4s, they're trying to do it with training materials, they're trying to do it with RNG on Diamond 405. They're not laxing up on Gear Tier 20s on the same way that they did, let's say, for Gear Tier 19. They're still holding on to Gear Tier 20s. I mean, I would have thought Gear Tier 20s would have been way more relaxed than it is now. They're still taking top dollar for those. I mean, it's a little bit less, but Purple 4-5, level 110, gold trading modes, they're going for the T4s, and I bet you it's going to be silver. They're going to start doing something with the silver promotion credits. Purple ISO, yeah, they're really trying to pivot this economy on a dime, and it's like they ignored the economy like a year ago, and something like, I feel like they were, I suspect, if I was going to, this is what my suspicion is. Somebody from the top of Scopely is like, hey, we need you to be the next Monopoly Go. We need you to have core fundamentals so that when players download the game, X number of them play for a week and spend $1. If you can get your magic numbers to line up with this, and we can create ads that get our cost per installation to a certain level, we will flood you with marketing money. Don't worry about your whales. Don't worry about your Krakens. Hey, don't spend any time creating legendary events. Just give that shit away for free. What you need to do is create this new player experience so that we can flood you with marketing dollars. Well, whatever they did didn't work. And then they went, oh shit, we fucked our economy because we've been fucking around with a new player experience and we didn't get to work like the way we thought it was going to do. And holy fuck, all of our spenders left and nobody's buying anything and we're going to have to close the doors. Oh, we better fix this shit. And then everything that's happened in the last 3 months is trying to unwind like a year's worth of neglect and all that time that they spent developing that system that didn't work out. Oh my God, Battle World took forever to make and it was fucked and they've had to fix that for a year. I mean, they've done all kinds of weird stuff. And they probably are working on a much lower staff that is fractured throughout the whole world. I mean, the RJ doesn't even live in LA. He lives a plane flight away from LA. Doesn't even live in LA. There's no central office. There's nobody that works. They're all doing it remote. It's all wild. No, I don't know if they're shutting it down, but they're trying. But anyways, all you have to know what's going on with Marvel Strike Force is go on Reddit, and everybody's going to complain about the economy. They're going to complain about gold, training modules. They're going to complain about where are the T4s, too many reworks, skipping teams. All of that is a response to a neglect of the economy from like a year ago, where they basically de-incentivized every reason to spend in this game, and now they're trying to create artificial scarcity and some frustration marketing techniques to get people to spend. But it's like, why would you buy the cow when you've been getting the milk for free? It's kind of where they're at right now. Oh yeah, see, I think that the reason why they stopped caring about keeping the veteran players and keeping the economy and the game healthy is because they knew that the player base in decline, and without getting new players, the game was probably not worth keeping around. And I think they focused all their efforts into marketing. Hold on a second. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't even, it's not insanely, it's not lucrative, I'll tell you that. Cover Marvel Strike Force is not lucrative. And then you got Raid Shadow Legends spending more in a month than the total revenues of Marvel Strike Force and Galaxy Heroes combined. They spend on advertising alone. How do you recover from that? How does Marvel Strike Force and Galaxy of Heroes recover from that when their primary competitors willing to spend more per month than the total revenues of both games combined in just advertising alone, let alone their staff and their development teams and all that stuff? I don't know. I was with Arnold last night, and this is a lot of the stuff we talked about. How big is Raid? Raid makes about the same amount as Marvel Strike Force makes in an entire year in a single month. I'm going to say it's 8 to 12 times bigger than Marvel Strike Force. Yeah, they spend a fuck ton of marketing. I feel like they spent a lot of time retooling the game to try to get Marvel Strike Force to a place where it was worth marketing, and I don't think those efforts were successful. Is the only thing I could figure out is what happened. Is somebody over there said, hey, Marvel Strike Force is not going to work unless they can get new people in the door to play the game, retool the game to make it marketable, and whatever they did didn't work. Whatever they did didn't work. That's my best guess on what happened. Is the Raid that good? You have to play it to find out. I didn't think highly of Raid until I played it. Now I get it. It took me a while to get it. It's like, oh shit, I see. In fact, it pissed me off. Raid really made me resent Marvel Strike Force. It took a while though. It wasn't obvious to me at first. Do you see that Mario is hiring a director of product specifically on their events and ages? Is that the Canadian team? I did see that, but it's a Canadian team, right? Based out of Canada? Isn't the position is North American job remote? Okay. I may have not seen that one. The one that I saw was tied to some sort of Canadian team. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Marvel Strike Force and rating, but I really don't. You know, they have to either commit to like making the game marketable for new players and retool the game to make it marketable, or they need to make in-game players like a good in-game experience and retain their players. I feel like they're doing both poorly. Hit this side. Hit the side over here. Yeah, fuck. Let's see how we get through this. Maybe. I don't know how we get through this. Yeah, I listen. What I want is Marvel Strike Force to thrive, and I just find that it's been frustrating. Also, Arnold is telling me I should go down the Watcher of Realms path, so I might revisit that. He's like, dude, we got to do this together. I want to learn the game with you. It'd be more fun if we could do it together and this and that. I'm like, all right. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to start talking to them again. Alright, so I use Raider on Odin. Yeah. My problem is, and you know me, Boylan, that I really liked. I struggle with playing a game casually, and I'm worried that Watchers of Realms is going to be equally as complicated as Raid Shadow Legends. And for me to be satisfied and comfortable with the videos I make, I'm going to want to go deeper than what they're going to offer over a 3-month period, is what my worry is. I wish I could just play the game a little bit more casually and not care about what I say in the videos, but screen time's lower. All right, well, I don't know. I was good walking away from it, and Arnold was telling me that I was stupid essentially last night. I had a number. I asked for a high number. They said yes, and then they changed their mind, and that doesn't sit well with me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed having dinner with him last night. It's good. Like, we could have yacked for hours. I mean, it's just, you know, it's I find myself doing that with you too, Boylan. Like, I think every time we've ever gone on the Discord, we're end up yakking it up for 2-3 hours sometimes, maybe longer if I remember correctly. Just like, holy shit, how'd that happen? I like to talk too. I'm like yakety yak. Yeah. I've always had good experience with Watcher of Realms. Like every time I played the game, I played the game quite a bit actually. I always like, oh, this is a cool game. Every time I played it, I was like, I like this. A little different than what I'm normally used to, but it was good. I don't think I win this one. Yeah, I get fucked. I'm sure. Oh, I don't know, man. It's getting hard. I mean, the problem with me and streaming is that I'm really kind of generally bad at masking my emotions. You kind of get what you get. That's just kind of how I operate. And that's I mean, I can up until a point, right? But I just feel like the holy hell. The daily oh no, no. Let me ask you this: if let's say Godforge approached you and said, "Hey, we want you to be a part owner. We'll sell you X amount of percentage of the company for X tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars," and you go like, "Oh shit, yeah, I want to do that." How much marketing they can get out of you if you do that? Well, they literally have content creators paying them money to be owners of their game that is going to turn into like insane amount of value for them on an advertising. I'm actually I'm curious to see if you know, because I've heard numbers privately about how much some of them have put into the being a part owner of the game, and I wonder if they're going to disclose it to their community that they actually are owners of the game. So it's absolutely brilliant on Godforge's part, Simon's part. Absolutely brilliant. And the number one cost for a game is advertising. And if they somehow got tricked people into paying them to advertise, holy moly, right? Think about it. Rain Dragon and Smick. Think so. Yeah, there's a pity system on it. No, it's a glitch. If you don't log out of the game, it doesn't count as a daily login. So I didn't log. There's actually video proof that I played the game every day. Some sort of glitch. You actually have to log out of the game and re-log in for it to work. And if you just leave the game on constantly, it bugs out and you lose your streak. It's kind of dumb, actually. Yeah. Apparently, because I left the game on 24 hours, it didn't count, and I didn't switch devices, and I didn't turn it off here on my computer. It didn't count as a login, and I lost my streak. All right. All right, Battle World's done. Crucible, we got to set that up tomorrow morning. Let's do Alliance War. Let's do some scambling. So, let's see. Manage prediction. Start a prediction. Will I go 10 for 10? I've gone 10 for 10 like the last... I don't know. What do you think? Half a dozen times? So today's the day for me to fuck it up, is what I'm saying.
Tulips wrapped around my dear.
Rejoice, rejoice.
Hast thou tasted the feast of Sugandhis?
What food is this, O Father?
Suck on these nuts!
Allah,
Dost thou drink the brew kombucha?
we sip.
Kombucha mouth on these nuts. Bubbles of joy arise. Know ye, my friends, Eden and Wendy.
Name them, O herald.
Eden laugh when these nuts strikes the back of your mouth.
Amen, amen.
I was stricken with the malady ligma.
What ailment, O sufferer?
Ligma nuts!
Praise be.
Do ye enjoy the pudding of joy?
We do, we do.
Putting these nuts in your
For
mouth.
humor is salvation.
That's what AI was made for. Anyways, 81 to 19%. This is from Sesame Street, yes. This is what AI was meant for, guys. Curing cancer and all that shit. No! Ligma jokes. Come on, guys. We have to have standards here. If it wasn't for porn, the internet wouldn't even exist. I suspect AI is going to be the same thing. I'm just trying to do my part with Ligma jokes. All right. Oh. During gamer depression across the globe. I know, right? All the dupes on my 500 diamond orbs. What do we got? All right. Let's see here. All right, well, what's the worst team here? Well, it's overkill. Pull the Ford, are you dinosaur the worst taking 7 fractals? Oof, I don't know. You could just flush 400,000 fractals down the toilet accidentally buying Crimson Raid Ords like I did yesterday. That was a fun time. I wonder if that explains my mood towards Marvel Strike Force. Cunning Linguist song? Maybe. I mean, there's nothing just more immature than D's nuts jokes. It's pretty much the most like middle school thing I could think of. This is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. It'll work? All right. Okay. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty straightforward, huh? Okay. Pretty straightforward. I do like Alliance War. I need to get back into Crucible. I need a better defense. Well, yeah. That's interesting. Cosmic Ghost Rider. I mean, I could blow that up with Brimstone. I want to kind of see what's behind all of it, though. And let's see. Let's go after this. Annihilator team. It's Halverine? That's weird. Let's see. You think think that'll work? I think that should work. Yeah, there is Warpoint 2. It's definitely in the works. I heard rumors of a playtest. I haven't heard, I don't know if that's happening or not happening or whatever, but I know that it is definitely moving forward. I haven't seen any first-hand information about it. No. They don't like the complexity of and time involved with war. They want to streamline it to make it more casual and more fun. I don't know what that means necessarily. Should I just use Odin? Let's just use Liberty here. Monopoly going the game, it feels that way. I don't know. We'll have to see. I actually don't know. I just know there were some things they didn't like about. Let's just delete her. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know. I only know what they wanted war to look like a year ago, but I it could have changed 19 times since I heard what they were thinking about doing it with war. I mean, they could have maybe they'll make the game more complicated. I don't fucking know, man. They sound like they all I know is that they weren't happy with war and they wanted to change it. Okay. It sounded like a lot of the stuff they wanted to do was to revert war back to the way it was when war first came out, strangely enough. What team do I have for null? You can make like a hybrid team for this. Well, let's do some. Let's blow up a different room and then we'll. Check the background of the web store? Maybe. Ooh, I did not. Thank you, Zodi. That's super helpful, actually. I will do that. See, I want to get rid of the counterattack, right? So just basic is better. Wow, get wrecked. Where do you go to keep updated codes? Right here. Those are the most updated codes right there. I guess maybe I don't understand the question. Those are the codes, and that list is updated. All right, so I should use brimstone on this. Yeah, let's just use brimstone here. How do we know? I don't know. Oh yeah, you have to wait 2 minutes between codes though. Yeah. You come here and you type exclamation codes, or you come here and there'll be a message at the top of the thing saying new codes are here. I mean, that's how you know. Or you just oh, we lost. Oh shit, we lost. Why did this team lose? That is really wild to me. Yeah, that's wild to me. So yeah, I thought that they could take it though. Yeah, but they're not going to have all the codes there because the codes come from like 900 different places. Like that infinity code came from some sort of promotional advertisement that someone randomly found. Yeah, it's not going to. Yeah. How do we beat this team, Herb? Yeah, Winter Guard did not work. Get wrecked. Well, let's try something else. Let's try. So I think Winter Guard beats this, though. This doesn't beat it. I mean, I'm a little bit worried about this team. I'm surprised that Fantastic Four lost or beat this team. I mean, what am I missing? Hmm. We might be in trouble here. Here we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I just lost. They just didn't. They just dropped an attack against Fantastic Four. So I don't know. I was kind of surprised by that, actually. They seem good. I was just really surprised they lost. I can't remember if I did an assist already. You're for the champions team? All right. This feels like we've got New Mutants. Do they do anything at all? Orcus? Run a gold spending leaderboard event? Oof. That's sarcasm. All right, we'll go over here. Oof. Nimrod says, "Get wrecked, nerd." All right. What do I got left? You got random bullshit, huh? An Illuminati? All right. Well. I thought I know. I used to, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maybe cared. Or tried. Level of Penny Tech. Okay. Maybe Krusty Karen cares. Maybe Whip cares. Maybe Scopely cares. When they're drinking their Scopely lattes with their Scopely hearts. I don't know what that means, but it's funny. Scopely Kool-Aid? Did you know? It wasn't Kool-Aid. In Jonestown, they actually didn't use Kool-Aid. It's always interesting. Fun boomer facts. Something else. Flavor Aid. Flavor Aid. This is actually Flavor Aid. Drink the Flavor Aid, kids. It doesn't even make as much sense. Yeah, they couldn't even bring themselves to use Kool-Aid. They had to use Flavor Aid. Conspiracy's real. You've been lied to. Don't drink the Flavor Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Uh-oh. All right. Master Diamond Orbs? No, we're going to do Thunderbolt. Oh, holy wow. Oh. Oh, hey. Oh. All right. Diamond Orb? Did I get any upgrades at all? Come on. Oh, okay, so I got some. I got one upgrade. Is that what I got? A total of one upgrade? Sharon Carter. How lucky am I? Master Diamond Orbs. Oh, shit! Is that an upgrade to Ursa, actually? Maybe. Yeah, no, duplicate. Wow, all those orbs. I got a Sharon Carter upgrade. Feels good. I love Marvel Strike Force. Hey, you could give me a Moon Girl today and I wouldn't care. I don't have any gold. Keep your Moon Girl. Hey man, let's have the next 3 teams just be all reworks. So I have 15 characters of reworks. That'd be great. Is Moon Girl worth coring? Yeah. I mean, she's going to be a raid team. Moon Girl's not a part of the Jeff team. Eight balls. Always eat yellow snow. Yellow Snow's recycled Kool-Aid. Play the lottery? No, I don't play the lottery. Are we always at? We are. All right, let's play some Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends today. Let's see, we're gonna do Faction War. And what else do we want to do today? Faction War, and then maybe some roster reviews. Where did I put this thumbnail? There we go.
Boo hoo, boo hoo.
Some raid emotes, sure. Turn the sound on this. Remnant summons. Oh, okay. You made it. Welcome in. Doo-doo-doo. Singing along. Alrighty then. How are y'all doing today? Playing a raid, Shadow Legends. Welcome in if you're on YouTube. We've been streaming on Twitch for a minute now. You don't know the words?
Wrapped around my dear.
Oof. Hello, Lou 2K. Are you Blue Skies on Discord? Yeah, we'll do roster reviews after I get through some of this. I don't know, whatever I got to do here. Yeah, so we got a couple hundred people watching on Twitch, and we got 10 people on one YouTube channel, another 8 people on another. So welcome in, like and subscribe. We're gonna do some gameplay. I want to move forward in Faction Wars and in Curse City. And then we're gonna do some roster reviews if we have time. Oh, okay. I see your message. Yeah, hang out. You're first in queue. How's that sound? You're first. There you go. So hang out. I got to just do this stuff here. Forever. All right.
Oh, sisters and brothers, lift your voices high, for we praise Lady Annabelle, whose beauty warms the coldest night. Before we begin, please open your books to these nuts, verses 6 through 9, as we reflect upon the world today. Oh, Annabelle, radiant as the dawn, your face a shining star in the firmament, yet brighter still the gentle curve you bear, a grace upon your breast, soft as morning light.
Sing along.
Blessed.
We're in a weird mood today. Yeah, reflect on the world today, you know. You got to think about what this means. Oh, we only got like an hour to reset. Shit, I better get on my Faction Wars. All right, we're not doing this anymore. We're gonna blast through Curse City because I'm running out of time on that. We have an hour to do it. We don't care about you and you stupid Johnny Depp wannabe bullshit. Fuck you, Johnny Depp. An Amber turd. We don't want to play with your Amon's face anyways. Now, if I had him, that'd be different, but because I don't. Alright, what do I want to do? Let's just blast through the basic Curse City real quick.
Longs to lay his brush. Annabella Gloriosa.
All right. Hello. Yeah, we're gonna do some. We're gonna blast through Faction Wars. Yeah, I don't care. We're gonna blast through Faction Wars, and then we'll do some reviews. I feel like I always have a hard time finishing my Faction Wars. It's always like the last on my list. Although I'm more willing to move Mercurial around. I put together a pretty good 6-piece, total 9-piece on Hilvy, and I think I'm gonna be willing to move that around if I need to on some of these faction war teams to get through it. I was able to get to like 20 or 21 on dwarves the other day because of Mercurial. Seems pretty good in faction wars specifically because of, feel like the real value of Mercurial is going to be in wave content or PvP content. Not so much against bosses, I suppose. If I had more time, I'd probably focus on the hard. I got stuck on that Sinatranos island where you need like all these random ass epics that are garbage to get through it. To get to the last island. This part up here, Soul Cross or wherever. This little island right here where you get stuck. Maybe I should focus on it. What do we got here? Yeah, I should be able to get through it with that. Let's try it. Maybe I can get through this. Oh. This is bullshit. I see what this is. Yeah, I don't want to use that guy. Yeah, I'm not getting through this. Not with him. All right, we'll try. I don't think we're getting through this. I don't have any gear on him. I guess I could put gear on him if this looks productive at all. That's not good. Lady Kimi survival. Oh, is Edward worth building? I'm not sure. I don't have an answer to either of those questions. I've not built either of them myself. Somebody in chat might know. I'm guessing Edward's pretty good, though. And Lady Kimmy's has been historically good, but It's always kind of hard to speak something like that without having firsthand experience. All right, we'll try this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit redundant. Maybe we'll get through this. All right, let's save some cooldowns. There's somebody that has firsthand. This is not good. That worked out well. That's bad. That's bad. Cool. No point in doing that. Boy. Yikes. 2 turns of immunity is not fun. Oh, we don't have any support. Well, yeah, I don't see how I'm going to get through this. Yeah, we're going to be dead in the last wave. We don't really have any good supports, do we? Yikes. Yeah, we're not making it through this. All right. Yeah. This is where we're stuck. This is where I always get stuck and cursed. All right, let's go back to normal and just run it. Oof. You can clear easy if you re-gear Mitch for ignore defense nuker. Huh. That is actually a good idea. Don't know if maybe tomorrow. Like, I don't know. I think if it wasn't 3:15 and, which is, we're 45 minutes away from reset, maybe I just, yeah, how about this? Let's get through Faction Wars. So I could just go through it. You think that Mitch can clear it by himself? Hmm. I like that idea. Well, that was easy. I don't care about those. All right. All right, let's go to Faction Wars Hard. Lizard. All right, let's try this. I hate regearing. I really do. I guess I would regear. I feel like I've got good gear on some of this. I feel like this is always about not having enough damage. Yeah, it's like we have like unlimited amount of. So this is gonna knock. There you go. Yeah, I feel like I have so much sustain here where it just can go forever and forever, right? Oh, I hit the other button. You know what? I'm just gonna run this on auto for a second. I feel like this is just gonna take forever. So this was Lizard Faction War. Hard. What was it? 13? I can't even remember. Oh, Predator. Does this give me a reason to finish off Predator? Guess so. Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe this will give me a reason to finish him. It's kind of a bad time to work on a champion though, during a fusion or whatever, right? Kind of tough. You got to go for. Why am I not going for Kaja? I don't understand what I'm doing. that's some garbage. Come on. Oh. Come on, take her down. Take her down. Take down Kaja before we get the revive on it. No, we don't. Get through it. Get through it right here. Come on, come on. Go through it. Do it. You can do it. You're made for this. Oh my God. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. I get a lot of people doing that, but I feel like I can. Well, here's the thing. When I get in trouble, I just spend the $20 calendar, you know, the energy calendar, and then I'm fine. So, you know what I mean? We can just get through this, like, no problem. I mean, I haven't, I think it just depends, right? Like, I haven't found, like, since I've gotten to a place where I'm only expending resources where I know when my levels are bad. I know when I'm being unreasonable. I know when it's worth it, when it's not worth it. And I haven't found like I get into trouble much anymore. Hey, that was great. Stage 14. Yeah, it looks like I need Predator. Well, somebody beat this, but it was a 9-minute long battle. Let's go after Mashalid first. I think this is all going to come down to the boss and whether or not we can do enough damage on the boss or not. I don't think the waves here are going to be that hard, actually. And then also, yeah, this is just some garbage right here, right? Yeah, we're going to be able to revive and we're able to heal and all that stuff, but they have damage immunity right now. All right, well, this guy doesn't. All right, well, let's go after him. There you go. I feel like Pythion is just going to support this team indefinitely, right? Or Newt, yeah, I'd be thrilled with a Newt or Armands, a Wixel. Yeah. Ratings going good. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Come on. There's nothing worse than slow characters with 2 turns damage immunity. It just drives me insane, actually. Well, this gets rid of it, right? No, this does. Well. Oh, come on. All right, now we can kill him. Either your video or stream that I mentioned, March Fusion, how new approaches savers with that, or specific things we save, or just everything. The main bottleneck for fusions is going to be sacred shards and or. Well, you have to be able to do Dungeon 20s first of all. You need about 1,000 gems, and you need about 20 million silver, and probably 12 sacred shards? I don't know. Maybe more? I mean, it's hard to say. But all your shards, for sure. So I don't know how long you've been playing the game. You know, maybe that's not a thing yet. You know, I think a lot of people aren't acquiring sacred shards because they're not one keying Ultra Nightmare clan boss. Maybe that's a better goal. Yeah, I think there is a well, just understand this. Fusions are not easy. Let's just get let's get that out there. Fusions require some planning, some definite like being deliberate about things. Oh, that's no fun. Let's just see if this works on auto for a second. Yeah, you don't have resources to talk about what fusions are for you. Yeah, if fusion, I mean, the main thing that is going to get you ready for a fusion is sacred shards, right? And it's kind of challenging to get sacred shards until you can one key Ultra Nightmare clan boss. So like that's probably of top priority before considering fusions. Getting arbiters a part of that conversation also. Arbiter one key clan boss, yeah, it might be, you know, maybe put some blinders on and do that. Yeah, fusions. There is a learning curve to fusions, and generally, one's first fusion is a train wreck, and you went, ah, shit, I get it now. That makes any sense. Like generally, that was like my first experience of the fusion. Is like, fuck me, I get it now. All right, do we get through the nerds? All right, so this is just an auto fest for a little bit. First 3 months of the game focus on Demon Lord. Yes. Early game is not many sacred shards available to teams. Strong enough to 1 key Ultra 9 by clan boss. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because... So the... Yeah, I mean, you have to start getting into like a net positive with sacred shards where you can be into a place and of where you know what you have and you know your inventory levels and you're ready to like maybe move forward and get some stuff done, and knowing when you can do a fusion, when you should save, when to spend. It's kind of a personalized thing too, right? There can be some general suggestions from me, but you know, I play the game a little bit differently. I play the game a lot. I'm also willing to spend. So my perspective on a fusion may be different than someone that is playing the game, you know, maybe like an hour a day, which is a high amount of time, but it's not 3 hours a day. Or someone that is, you know, a mega spender, or somebody that is a no spend. You know, for me, fusions, you know, I know what the core bottlenecks are going to be on my account, which is going to be like sacred shards, right? And so I have to just manage my sacred shard levels. So, for example, I could have spent 7 sacred shards to get the 5 red on Cassandra to finish off her 5 red Titan event. And I actually opted out from that. Are we going to pass this? Oh my God. I've been stuck on this one for a while and we just got through it. Come on, do the damage. Do it here. Don't do that flippy thing. All right, we're good. I wonder if I re-geared them or what I did, but I was struggling on that one. Yeah. So those are going to be some like, and you know, like a heavy spender may not even care about some of that stuff. And just like, yeah, I'm good. So this is where I'm going to think Predator is going to be his thing. Yeah, see if we get stuck here. I feel like I got a lot of sustain and not a lot of damage. I think Predator might be what I need on this team comp to really get through some of this stuff. Because I feel like if I can... you know, get through like Elva right here, whatever her name is, right there in the middle. She's going to be the one that creates problems for me. I feel like Donatello and Pythian are geared correctly out of their minds. The only problem with a character like Predator is like, do I really want to put the books on him to make him as good as he possibly can be? Where, yeah, I have very good gear on Donatello and Pythian and relics. Like, I think I've got a mythical relic on Pythian. All right, now do the damage to her. Don't let her. Come on, do. She's such a garbage character. It's so weird. Every turtle's a different faction. There's a reason for that. It was a gameplay decision, not a logic decision. Yeah, I think they were worried about making a certain, like a faction just be completely finishable by single turtles. Yeah, that was definitely a gameplay decision, not a logic. If we can't get through here, we're stalled. See, this is where I think Predator would be. Yeah, we're stalled here. We're just locked behind her. All right, so Predator is it. We're gonna work on Predator to get through that stage. Let's see if we can, because we're running out of time. Barbarians are not fun because that's a Loki battle, which I don't enjoy. And this guy I don't have fully upgraded yet. I may need to redo this mythical too. Again, we're stuck behind her. What's going on? Yeah, the turtles, it's definitely a weird thing. Come on. Are they going through after my only reviver? What a dirtbag. Wolfie Pool here? I haven't seen him. The Carl could just see the waves for bars, takes it 10 times easier. I hate you, Carl. I think I have a resentment against you, Carl. Because I had to use him so much in Fire Knight 10, and he just created problems with me. I actually pulled you, Carl, out of spite. And probably not a logical decision. See, as long as she stays alive, we're good. Probably, who's the weak link here, though? Who would I put? Would Raphael? Because he's not really doing anything other than damage. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, easy. That's the reason why they did it. Split it up. Well, she just died. Let's try it. I mean, let's see here. Oh, he just got wrecked. Get fucked. I'm definitely more interested in Raid Shadow Legends right now. And that could be because it's a new experience. I don't know. You know, I've only been playing Raid for, what, 18 months now or something. Not quite 2 years, so it's still pretty fresh to me. You know, but if I play Raid, as long as I play Maple Strike Force, maybe I feel the same way about Raid. I don't know. Yeah, we're not doing enough damage here. I'm going to pull Loki at because he's a pain in the ass to play correctly. Drinking the Kool-Aid? I just don't like the... I don't like the manual play of Loki at all. All right, well. I don't think I have enough speed. I need a speed lead probably. Oh God. I think your Carl is my weakest link. I really do. We'll keep it though. Well, maybe not. Freya? Freya was the weak link? I don't know. This seems to be going better, though. Yeah, we actually have a meaningful amount of damage now. Yeah. See, if she dies, it's over. Right here. She died. Oh my God. I mean, I think I could beat this if I play it manually, but like... Oh, yuck. You know what I mean? It's just so annoying. Right? Wow. There you go. I feel like that doesn't do enough damage, too. Okay. See, Loki's just annoying to play with no... Alright, stun. Alright, let's knock down turn meter on you. And... bring back you. Ah, get wrecked. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Oh, come on. All right. Speed, show differences. Yeah, he's not fast enough, and yet he's at... Oh my god. That's gonna make things way worse. I mean, you have it 247. Well, all right, let's try this. Okay. All right, this is kind of a bad piece of gear. Just throw whatever on it. This is kind of a pretty good piece of gear. 14 5 hours of Mammoth mission. Mammoth's kind of pain to get, right? All right. And I don't have your Carl booked, nor do I want to book him fully. Okay. RSL helper, yeah, you have to load the script. There's these presets of gear. I don't do it. I use Hell Hades for my gear cleanse. But to answer your question, yes. I feel like this is going to be better. No, this is going to be better. All right. Yeah, but I use Hell's Hades for the gear cleanse, but I also spend £5 a month for the bonus features. Let's do that. All right. Okay. Good. Should have froze right there. Let's do that. We got to take care of that. All right, that's gone. Let's go over here. How are we going to get, what are we going to need over there? Let's do that. There we go. Knock down turn meter there. All right, we need some big boy stuns here to get through this. That's not good. Who's gonna go first? You. There we go. Let's not play around. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. All right. We kind of slow play this. We're gonna heal up you, because you're our reviver, right? Oh, come on. What kind of garbage is that? Who's killing me? Is it her? Yeah, it's her. I needed to kill her a lot earlier in the match. All right, well. Loki is doing this and extending all the debuffs. And he can heal. Yeah, that actually is very powerful right there. There you go. Let's see that. That's not good. All right, that's some damage. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, I think we're in trouble here. I'm gonna switch forms. Even though the other form is so much worse, it's just, I need all this. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, let's see, how much time do we have? All right, we're just gonna run an easy stage and be done with it. I feel like that's enough. All right, because yeah, we ran out of time. That was interesting. Actually, I can do that on my tablet. All right. Well, let's we'll log into. We'll do a review. I can do it on my phone too. I don't see my tablet. All right, Blue Skies, you here? All right, I'll figure out food if you're not going to do it. It's 4 minutes. All right, let's see if we can get through this quickly. You know what? Let's just. Is Blue Skies here? Otherwise, I'm going to move on to somebody else if they're not here. Whew. Yeah, use a good download link. You here? All right. Is anybody else looking? There was somebody here who was going to do a roster review, but I guess they dipped out. So we'll do somebody else. Anybody else here? Unless they come back, I just don't see them. Otherwise, I'll just keep playing my account. Oof. I'll take a look if you want. Are we friends on Discord? Oh, wait. Okay. All right, hold on. Another guy came through. All right, hold on. He just messaged me. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. All right, we're in. Yeah, I'll do it though. I mean, because I know you for a long time, man. Level 53. Okay. Level 53. Been playing the game for 6 months. Well, under 6 months, 5 months. $600,000. That's good. We need to work on arena. Blue Skies, if you're in chat, I'm gonna post a bunch of stuff. Just don't ignore it. If you're not in chat, I don't know why I'm doing this. You got dude, you got Deacon Armstrong. All right. All right. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. You're here. Okay. You have Deacon Armstrong though. I have a feeling that you're ignoring some really important champions in your roster here. Let me pull up. Yeah, Deacon Armstrong. Like, these are your 4 best champions right here. Yeah. Those are your 4 best champions. Deacon very well may be your best champion in your entire roster. In the meantime, you could use Ezio, Michelangelo, Xenomorph, and Lemonisi for arena. Where are your relics? Are you not playing in Chimera? Okay. Well, We'll get there. You need an arena team. That's the main thing that you need is an arena team.
I've got the right gear, and my player, he's just amazing. He's really putting the effort in. Starting to think maybe it's just me.
All right, that's good. What makes Deacon so good? So Deacon is very strange, right? So this is a free turn, right? Fills the turn meters of all allies by 15% and decreases the turn meters of all enemies by 15%. Grants an extra turn. Because that's a free turn, effectively makes this a 2-turn cooldown. So think about it like this. Every other turn, Deacon is not only doing this, but he's also doing this. So every other turn, he's manipulating the turn meter on your side and their side and applying defense down. Every 2 turns. The other turn, he's putting a leech down. It's bonkers. It is so good. It is so good. Yeah, I'm looking at the blessing on a Deacon, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, how about this? I'll build you an arena team. Yeah, well, you're gonna need to run like multiple supports. You really don't have any supports at 60. You have Deacon, you have Vogoth, and you have Godseeker, plus 2 damage dealers. That should probably be your, not only your Chimera team, but your Demon Lord team. 3 supports, 2 attackers. But up here at 60, you've got all these attackers, right? And they're not finished. Like Ezio is not finished. Like this requires some being deliberate and going and getting these pieces. It just ignore her. All right, I'm going to send you a video to watch. The first video to watch is going to be the one about saving millions of silver. If you're going to play a character, everything should be at 12. And rarely should you be taking the top row to 16. Middle row to 16, fine. Middle row to 16, great. But these got to go to 12. They got to go to 12. So there's some basics of artifacts here. I'm going to send you a video to watch that talks about just at first, like, where are you going to get the most bang for your buck on silver without, I mean, taking any of the top row to 16 just doesn't make any sense compared to like not putting at least 12 on this. The cost is really steep It costs like 25 to 80,000 to go to 8. It costs like 200 to 400,000 to go to 12, and then it costs like 2 or 3 million to go to 16. So just don't go to 16, but at least on any character you're playing, take everything to 12, right? So some of that is in this video here. I'll put it in your chat too. So your silver is kind of, your silver distribution on your playable character is kind of weird. And I understand there's some quests. I get that. But you need a raid, you need an arena team, you need a clan boss team, and of the, you gotta get Deacon and Vogoth up, and Ezio. You have to finish this last star on him, and their masteries. I feel like most of this is a function of activity level and playing the game more. Are you finishing every day your daily and your advanced quests? I mean, I feel like that's a good starting place for building up resources and building up characters. I mean, I could build an arena team for you if you want me to. And I think you want to use Deacon. Or Ezio. I'm more inclined for Deacon though. Yeah, Deacon's pretty good. I like this guy too, quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know where to start. I mean, because you have like two like over the top amazing characters that you gotta like upgrade. Deacon and Vogoth. You need to ignore her forever. Just like forget that she's even in your account. And I would start building on your supports. You have 3 really, really, really good supports. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 over the top supports. You really don't need a lot of attackers. I mean, attackers are nice, and the Michelangelo and Ezio are probably enough damage. Xenomorph, you've got 4 good attackers, but what you don't have is supports. It's kind of hard to build any team comp without building up, like, I mean, Godseeker you want to do also, but here's the thing, Godseeker got to finish the stars on her. Yeah, you gotta be deliberate about this. What's going on with my mouse? I'm trying to think about what to say to do first, though. I feel like finishing your 60s would make the most sense. Like the least amount of work to get the maximum amount of value from where you are today would to be finishing your existing 60s. So you have a couple 60s right here. Godseeker and Ezio specifically need to be finished. And by finished, I mean finish the purple stars, gear them up, finish their masteries, right? But I think you got to finish the 60s that you have. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 60s. These need to be finished. And what I mean by finished is they need to go all the way up to 6. and they need to be geared, and they need to get their masteries. I'm going to send you a video about masteries because I see that you're using Helm Smasher, and so this video might provide some clarity on Helm Smasher. It's like no one key Ultra Nightman clan box. This is why, and it has to do with people selecting Helm Smasher too early in their account progression. No, that's not the right one. Yeah, there's some issues with Helm Smasher, and it mostly has to do with in-game suggestions. Sometimes are provided on Hell Hades without any context. And this video kind of explains. Yeah. All right. All right, I'm going to build you an arena team real quick here using these four. Ezio, Michelangelo, Xenomorph, and Lemonisi. The problem is that he's not finished. Like, he needs this last star. All right. Well, I'll just do with what you have here because you gotta do better. I'm gonna put intimidating. I want to put intimidating presence on him just to give him an advantage in the arena, but you're gonna probably want to change that later. What did you do on Xenomorph? You got Brimstone on Lemonisi. Okay, so that's fine. We're going to do intimidating presence. All right, that you can do later. Let's make Michelangelo your fastest champion. This Helm Smasher is not really helping you with what you have in your roster. The video explains why. There's a lot more to that conversation, let's say. All right. Let's see. Who's going to be the fastest? Yeah. Nah, you really need Deacon. Deacon would make so much more sense. All right, we're doing Deacon. Oh my God. Because you need to get Arbiter. Yeah, we're doing Deacon as lead. Even though Deacon Armstrong is your lead. Optimized, balanced, and all we care about on him is speed. All we care about is speed on him and accuracy. Let's see, stats. We probably need him at 230 accuracy and fast. Let's see how fast we can get him. It's kind of hard to get him fast without this last piece right here. Well, we can get him to 233. All right, let's see. Let's take all of your playable gear to 12. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Let's just throw some, make him a little bit faster. Okay. Upgrade, ascend. No, we don't want to do that. Oh, you've already reworked it a bunch of times. Okay. Okay. Yeah, your main thing right now is to do better in arena and finish your 60s and work on Vogoth and Deacon Armstrong. Um, and then I think that playing the game a lot will help also. I feel like some of the issue is just activity level. And I know everybody has a different amount of time that they can play the game. Not everybody can play the game 24/7. Yeah, well. All right. So what do we want to do? Crushing Rand on Deacon? Cruelty. Not Crushing Rand, Cruelty. I'm so sorry. All right, got to work on those. Masteries, masteries, masteries. Okay. So one character down. Deacon is... This guy needs to be like 300 speed. You may be able to pick up an extra 20 speed from a Sacred Order banner. Like this here is 6. So you might be able to pick up like an extra 18 speed once you take him up to 6-star. Also, there's a book that you need. It's called the Journal of Necrotis. So gonna have to you're gonna what the characters that I upgrade for you right now, you're gonna have to take into Chimera. You're just gonna have to play in Chimera. Or else you're gonna it's your relics are gonna completely stall if you just don't play. Even if you get smacked around, you just gotta play. I suspect the reason why you're getting smacked around is that you don't have any supports. So Deacon is going to be support, Godseeker is going to be support, and then you've got some other champions there to help you out. But we're going to just start off with Deacon. Ugo is also very good. Deacon and those 3, because it looks like you've got them up and running. Let's see where you're at with Xenomorph. Xenomorph is not going to be Xenomorph unless he has a 100% crit rate. And the reason why is that his basic attack will place 3 poisons if it's a crit. So pretty much has to have a 100% crit rate. So let's do Michelangelo first, because that's your better champion. I don't understand this blessing. And we want Nature's Wrath. Yeah. All right. So what do we want to do with Michelangelo? Configure stats. He needs to have like 230 accuracy. He needs to be fast. And he needs to have attack. And then he needs to have crit rate and crit damage. Let's see how this looks. Well, we're going to get the attack on him. Okay. Well, it's what you have. What the? Oh, wait. Wow. I don't know. It's too slow. We got to do at least 205, yeah. That's low. But the attack is going to help. Now you really can't farm any supports. You're just going to stumble across them by playing the game. Also, the game gives you a lot of good supports over time for free by doing certain activities. I don't remember what supports your account had. I mean, that's the other thing too. That's the reason why my link is set up in a way. It has 4 supports and 2 damage dealers because supports carry your account more than probably anything else. Yeah, Deacon's very good for Arena. I wish he was faster. I'm a little worried about his speed, actually. I don't know if he's going to be fast enough to work the way that I'm thinking he should work. Forget Lemonese. I know. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna drop Lemon. The problem is he doesn't have Ezio finished. Like this right here is such a big deal. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Ezio is so much better than Lemonisi. All right, I'm going to build up Ezio, and actually I'm going to put Intimidating Presence on him. Just for the arena. He could change that later if he stops using him in that capacity. Already did. All right, yeah. Okay, we're going to build Ezio up. Yeah, we're going to skip Lemonisi. Oh, reworked. All right. Yeah, this should go. Yeah, I know. He's got to work on Deacon. He's got four pretty good, like really good epic supports. Godseeker, Deacon, Vogoth, and Ugo. So like Vogoth and Deacon are the next. Once he finishes Ezio, Ezio's got to get finished though, and then Godseeker got to get finished. That would be the order I would do things. Finish Ezio, finish Godseeker, start working on Deacon and Vogoth. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, and let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I think we're done with Michelangelo. Let's do Ezio next. Speed accuracy. All right, let's do this. Let's reconfigure him for damage. Optimize. Stats. Let's say we got him at 175 because I think that's about as fast as I can get him. We'll do 200 to get started, I guess. See if this breaks it or not. Yeah, okay. Let's see, we'll take everything to 12. I don't feel like doing, I just, you're going to have to come back in later and do all the glyphs. I don't feel like doing all the glyphs, but you got to do all the glyphs on all these pieces of gear. Got to put glyphs. I just don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like putting glyphs on everything. It's just too frustrating. And then lastly, let's do Xenomorph, who has to have 100% crit chance, right? It's not even optional. Configure. Crit rate has to be 100. Let's put him at 175 and 200 accuracy. No, 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 no. At least you got some good chronophage here. Let's take these to 12. Let's take things to 12. They don't need to go to 16, but they got to go to 12. They need to be enchanted, glyphed, but I just don't have enough energy to do it on all of them. That'll take forever. Let's see. Let's go into Arena and check this out. Classic Arena battle. Let's go team setup. We're gonna create a team. I guess it doesn't matter if it's Ezio or Deacon. We're gonna do Michelangelo and Xenomorph. And let's see. We want Ezio to do this on turn 1. We definitely want Deacon to first choice this always. And this second choice. Michelangelo, we want this to be the opener. Xenomorph, we want this to be the opener. Save. Let's see how it goes. Let's check the turn order, and if the turn order is wonky, then I will flip it around. No, I like this turn order. I mean, I guess Ezio can be slower than Xenomorph. Let's see if I can boost Xenomorph's speed a little bit to be faster than Ezio's. I think that might be better. Let's do that. Let's see. Ezio is at 186. Xenomorph is at... so we need 10 speed out of him. Well, there's one. 2. There's 3. Might have to take this up, which... Yeah, that's what's going to do it. All right, well, now it's fast. Let's go, and now it should be an arena. This should be the right turn order. So, yeah, like right here, we've got 193 versus their 285. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Okay. We're not going to bother with that. Well, we might be fat. Let's see. All right, let's just try it. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Yeah. Let's just try it. Also, I wonder if it's better if Xenomorph goes before Michelangelo, even. Maybe. Oh, Predator? Predators get wrecked. I forgot about Predator. We might be dead right here. Yeah, Predator says get wrecked. Delete the game. How dare you play? All right, well, we got through Predator one way or another. Yikes. We might lose here. Maybe not. All right, we win. Anyways, so you have an arena team. The team, you know, so here's my suggestion. Ignore her, right? This is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. Got to build her up. You got to finish Godseeker and Ezio. You got to put stuff on her and make her work, right? Once you finish Ezio and you finish Godseeker, what I mean by that is the stars, the masteries, and so on, right? That team right there. Well, let's do it. Let's do it because we're just a little bit short of an actual team. I'm gonna gear Godseeker real quick for you. Godseeker doesn't really need anything at all other than stats. We got speed, HP, defense. Let's do it like that. All right. So, like you said, you get wrecked in Chimera. I believe now you won't. We're just going to take all these up to 12. All right, fine. Tavern skills. She needs these. She needs these. She really does. I'll let you do that later, but you got to finish her, right? And I believe you have a team now that should function in Chimera, at least do this easy, right? This easy right here, you need to get 4.5 million damage. Oh, it's closed, right? Oh, it's closed. Well, let's go into our let's see. What's the highest score you've ever gotten in here? Well, there's the team right there. We're just going to put in Deacon. I think you need to work on what you have. You don't need any more attackers. You need to work on the glaring deficiencies in your roster are not attackers. Your glaring deficiencies in your account right now is supports. And not only is it the biggest hole in your account, you have a ton of really good ones. Godseeker, Deacon, Vogoth, and Ugo. Run, don't walk. Think about those characters. You have enough damage dealers. What's the highest score you've ever had in this right here? Actually, yeah, you do not need any more damage dealers. What's the highest score you've ever had in Nightmare? So this is this right here is 40 million to one key. So like if you could do 20 million here now, then it'd be a 2 key. And then also, all of your masteries are kind of borked because you're running Helm Smasher instead of War Master. So watch the Helm Smasher War Master video because that'll probably ramp your damage up by 30% by switching them from Helm Smasher to War Master. There's no way of possibly knowing this, but Helm Smasher should be very rarely used on a new account. Very rarely. War Master is going to be way more impactful. Having all 5 of these on War Master just for Clan Boss alone will make such a difference. So the video gets into that. Well, how long is this gonna take? I didn't really think this through before jumping in here. You're probably gonna get. I don't think you're gonna get to 20 million. You might make it to like 15. Yeah, but I didn't really think this through. But yeah, finish Godseeker, finish Ezio, finish the masteries. Watch the video about the difference between Helm Smasher and War Master. If you're gonna play a character, take all the gear to 12. Very, very rarely consider taking gear to 16. But I feel like playing at your playable characters have to be at 12. The gear levels. The whole War Master, Helm Smasher thing, it just requires some, understanding why it's important in Demon Lord. Demon Lord is made for War Master essentially, and Demon Lord is going to be the primary gatekeeper to getting sacred shards and books and shards in general for a while. Like you're just not going to stumble across sacred shards and legendary books without doing well here in Demon Lord. So that's something to think about. I mean, you're doing okay damage, man. If you can do 20 million here, then it's a 2 key. But I on a 45-day-old account, I was 1 keying Nightmare. All right, yeah. And then also, Deacon's going to die a lot because he's at level 50, but, he merits taking to 60. Yeah, he's just going to not be super effective until he goes to 60. Yeah, it's over. Well, 10 million? That's not even worth... This is a difficulty that you're going to want to avoid until probably get to 20 million. Yeah. 23 million, yeah. That's not great. Yeah, that's not great. Brutal. See, oh, you haven't even 1 keyed this yet. Oh boy. 21 million. Hard. Oh, no, you haven't even 1 keyed this yet. I shouldn't even gone this high. Normal? Okay, so you can 1 key that. Hard. So hard is 11 million, right? Let's go to team setup because I didn't do that. There's some things I want to do. I want to turn off one of Predator's things. What was the last one? Godseeker. I want to turn, not Predator, but this. All right, so this right here, you've never one keyed. Let's see if we can one key on this. What is it? 11 million. So that'll make, then once you one key it, then you can sim it every day. That'll save a lot of time. All right, and now we've got Predator's A2 turned off, so that should be better. Yeah, I mean, Nightmare, yeah. But all said, I mean, you have some really, really good characters. So like your roster is not struggling for lack of good characters. You have Michelangelo, Ezio, Deacon, Godseeker, Ugo. You've got a lot of really good characters. You should be able to do a lot of different things with them. The one thing that you need, though, is probably a team revive. So you got to focus. So that's the reason why you got to focus on arena. Is focusing on arena will get you arbiter, and that'll be a team revive. Yeah, so all we need to do on this is get over 10.5 million, and then this is done. You don't have to do this ever again. There you go. Michelangelo's so good. Michelangelo's so good. Yeah, Ugo's not really a reviver, though. It's such a conditional revive. It's so wonky. I don't just delete from your brain that Ugo can revive. It's so wonky and inconsistent. Yeah. No, and that's why the link that I use is so particularly picked out. Tagore is so good, right? Yeah, this is going to go well over the 11. So this will be a one key from now on. So you'll be able to sim this node. You won't have to play this manually anymore. Yeah, Ugo had. I mean, that revive on Ugo has saved me maybe like twice, and I played her hundreds of times. I mean, it can work. It's just so like. It's so it's just like, yeah. She has a revive, but it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's like, I've had it work like twice, maybe more than twice, but that's not a selling point of Ugo. It's everything else she does, right? Green Keep is twice a week. So every dungeon opens up twice a week except for Void, which is once a week. So I don't know the days off the top of my head. Yeah. Hey, Ugo's pretty good. Block buffs is great. There's a little bit of overlap between what Ugo and Deacon does with the defense down and the leech. And if you're not looking for the block buffs, Deacon's just subjectively better. Speed Aura also. All right, so this is done. You've moved on in Demon Lord. So focus on Arena, focus on Demon Lord. Your gear is screwed. I'm sorry, my guy, on the rest of your characters. The only characters that are done are these 5. The rest of your characters, it's... But anyways, you got through it. This is... Well, 11 point... we're not right there. 11.65 is the maxed key, which you've never done before. So we're getting there. Hopefully we get there. We got a billion more. You can do it. You can do it, Michelangelo. You can do it, Ezio. Proc all those poisons that Xenomorph has been putting out there. Yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah. These 5 characters are probably where I would put your attention. I would put your attention into these 5 characters for Chimera, Demon Lord, Arena, Event Dungeons. I mean, I would just stick to these 5 and just like tweak them and make them as good as possible for now. Lemonisi is a lot of the other characters you have are situationally good. I think these are generally good characters in many places. All right, so you got max chest on this now. I'm gonna hit end. You're good. You're max chest. So you should be able to sim that now. So now on hard, you have the quick battle option, so you can sim it now. Probably you can do brutal also. I'm gonna guess that this team will get through brutal, and then you'll be able to sim that also. Yeah, because before you were able to sim easy and normal. Now you can sim hard. All right, I'm gonna go eat dinner and hang out with my wife. Thank you for letting me look at your account. And by the way, your account has all the tools to be very good. There's no shortage of amazing characters here. Michelangelo, excellent. Ezio, excellent. Deacon, excellent. Vogoth is excellent. Godseeker's excellent. Ugo's excellent. So is Xenomorph. I would steer clear of Athel, Lightsworn. Lemonisi has value sometimes, but I would steer clear of Lemonisi for now. And I would focus on the ones that I've mentioned. Specifically finish Ezio, finish Godseeker, and then eventually take up Deacon, and you'll move forward. Arena, man, just playing it, man. Always come in here. There's always going to be somebody that's super easy to beat that you can just run over and just, pop in there right when you log in, right when you log out, and do it again. That way you're constantly just looking and seeing what's going on. Yeah. I think your arena team is going to be able. I think you should be able to get to gold 4 with this, if you're playing a lot. Plus, you're going to work on the team. Like Ezio is not even using his banner. Deacon is not even 60. Okay, I'm taking off. Bye for now.